This is going to be an interesting hike. Hike over to Brower Spring. What's going to be interesting is I got to follow this trail for a bit, and then I got to go off trail. And we're at 87.17 in elevation. And we started the timer on the GPS. Gorgeous little hike. And then again, moving pretty slowly today. I'm not in any hurry. Gorgeous little hike today. Got some wildflowers. Rained last night. Little humidity in the air. Gorgeous little flowers that look like bluebonnets. I miss the bluebonnets in Austin. The best part about this, the fresh air. There's nothing in the air here, up here. I'm sure Spirit's going to speak when I get closer to Brower Spring. I'm just, again, in awe of the beauty. It's a crow. I mean, a raven. Just, ah. There's a family up ahead with a couple of dogs. It's like 6 families. They're hiking together. But the dogs will keep the bears away. They'll make enough noise and bring that scent. I'm in heaven. So interesting what this gimbal does. It's artificial intelligence communicating with the camera to decide what the focal point is. And then just panning, because it goes, this is what I think you need to shoot. And it's interesting. I'm sure Spirit has some influence on that too. Oh my goodness. Now I'm getting warm. I have a fleece on because it's really nippy at the beginning. But now that I've gained a little elevation, had to work a little bit. I'm just in awe at every turn. I'm just laughing because I want to say it's going to take forever to do all the things that I want to do today. Well, we have forever. And everything is now. All our lifetimes are happening now. And what the amazing thing is what you're doing now in this life is affecting your past lives. It's also affecting what you perceive as your childhood, your past in this lifetime. That's exactly how you heal childhood trauma. You get into the bliss now. You get into the bliss now. And then while in the center of your vortex, you are in that state of perfection. You're in that state of divine bliss. That's really what healing is a return to the infinite bliss. And the ing on the end of it, healing, is making your way back to the perfect state that your cells know what it is, your heart knows what it is, your being knows what it is. And that transition, that pathway, that ing, the gentle tuning, is just amazing. The bird songs, the meadows on the side of the hills, Okay. Oh, that's so gorgeous. I'm gonna take off my fleece now. Does anyone know what that lake is?
Henry's Lake.
Henry's Lake? Well, thank you, Henry. And although that is the marker in the utmost source, 50 feet away, this is where the water is coming out of the ground. Whew! A little dizzy here. Means I gotta drink some electrolytes, maybe eat something, drink some more water. Look at this life. Just imagine what this spring has done. It is merged, it is unified with other springs just like it, coming out from the earth, collecting rainwater from the mountains, other springs in the mountains, unifying in bigger creeks and streams, unifying eventually into the Missouri River, and all the life that all these springs have provided over the generations, over the centuries, over the millennia, over the eons. Now to make my way back up and out, this has been very enlightening and emotional. So sending love to you from the source of life. In this now, and in every now. Oh, I just want to stay here. Now to make my way back to the trail. This is going to be fun. Now, how much bushwhacking do I want to do is the question. And what's the shortest path to the trail? Been out here 2 hours and 17 minutes already on the trail. And we're at, let's go down 2 feet. Because it's now 8:444 and we've done 379 feet of up and down. That's hilarious. Those are good numbers. Well, let's go up and down one more time so we can get to, let's go up a half a foot so we can get to 380. It's a little bit of cheating, but I'm controlling my destiny. Are you doing it? Come on, I went up and down. I'll take these numbers. 379. 37. I'll take that. 37. My heart of hearts. And the 9, the renewal. Eight, 444. 444 are the archangels. And 8 is manifestation. And 219. 2 hours, 19 minutes, 22 seconds. Yes, well, the 19 is having lots of meaning for me, but okay, there's a lot of zigzag in my history. So I can follow this creek up because that's what I've been doing. And that'll take me back to my path. I mean, I came down there. So if I want to retrace my steps, I should go back on this side. We're just going up. That's it. That's the best part about having, this is a bike computer. So I bought it when I started doing triathlon. And since it's got a map and it's got GPS and it's got an altimeter, and I use it for hiking also. So I'm not going to go there. I'm going to go around because this seems a little easier. Okay, I'm not feeling hunger, but I'm going to take my bottle of electrolytes. Where are you? Yeah, I know you're here. Trying to be cognizant of where I'm stepping. Trying to, just for today, respect all life. L'chaim. Oh. So we got some white, some yellow, some blue, some lighter blue, more cyan, Vishuddha color, purple. We can try to decide which ones are indigo. These ones over here can be indigo. They're more blue, and those are more purple. And so we got Manipura yellow here, and more yellow, and we got plenty of green for Anahata. And we got some light purple and yellow. This is what really caught my eye coming over here. This white and this very light purple and a yellow on the inside. Make sure there's joy in your connection to all that is. That's the message to me out of that flower. As I make my way up, we're going that way. Because this dry creek bed is our handrail. Oh, animal poop, I don't know what that is. Let me try to get it here. If anybody knows what kind of animal that is. give a message, write a comment. Kanana, little balls. I have no idea. Not a massively large creature, but not small. Not a lapdog. More gorgeous flowers. So there's our handrail. We're going up here. And I know we're not too far from the trail because I heard kids while I was at the spring. Our handrail. As long as we keep that to the right, we know we're going up and we'll eventually meet the trail. Like I said, I don't know what was actually captured, because one of the blessings I did, I went to hit the stop button and I noticed that it was the start button, and it started recording a new video. So I'm like, apparently that blessing was between me and the universe. It was pretty emotional. Nope. Normally rocks want to come with me. They don't. They're going, your connection to this source is remembered in your heart. You captured it on video and audio. So it doesn't need to come and be on my altar back home. Here's an interesting one. Don't know what these guys are called. It's a beautiful purple though. Thank you, sun, for not being so overbearing today. I've only seen insect life out here, so I'm glad my map skills got me. Brower Spring. And if I wasn't supposed to make it, I wasn't supposed to make it. Eventually I would have given up. But I made it. I signed a book. I'm sensing that way. Let me check GPS for my history. No, it's saying keep going up this way. Okay. I still have my electrolytes out. And I always like to take water with the electrolytes because it's too potent. Because the job is to get the salt and the minerals into the body and not just sitting in the stomach. Because the rule is, water flows to the salt. And if there's too much salt in your stomach, we'll go this way. Instead of trudging through a whole bunch of plant life. So if we have more salt in our stomachs than we do in our bloodstream, the water will leave our bloodstream and make us dehydrated, defeating the purpose of actually taking the electrolytes. So as long as we add water to the mix, well, I stepped on a rock that wasn't a firm foundation. Luckily, I held onto the camera and I knew that I could take a fall. I landed on my ass. It is meaty enough. Especially with all the hiking I've been doing. Just landed on one big ass muscle. Haha. You know, let me check the GPS again. Why, thank you. There's a trail here somewhere. Apparently I'm way off trail. So we're going up this way. Yeah, I'll merge with the trail. When I'm seeing new obstacles. When it didn't seem like it was that difficult before. So time for another sip. There's still lots of life here. Well, that's the last of the electrolytes. I put the bottle back so we don't litter. If I actually see litter on the trail or off the trail, I'm picking it up. That's what I do on the beach. Nati kachiko nara watuku. Evidence from the volcano. As you see, we're gaining altitude. As you can hear from my breath. I gotta make sure each foot is firmly planted. Not that I'm gonna plummet to my death. I'll get a scraped knee, whoop-de-doo. But I might fall on my butt again. And not anything get hurt. There we go. That's better footing. Stand up over here. Look out over the valley. That's the ridgeline where the trail is, I believe, but GPS is saying it's up there. I'm going to trust the GPS. I did come from the east in the sun. If we look at my shadow, we are traveling east now then. I'm waiting to put the GPS back in this pocket and zip it up so it doesn't fall out. I did pay a pretty penny back in the day for that, but you can always earn more money. I thought I lost it on this trip, but Spirit said, check in the back seat underneath all the crap that you got there. So I did, and I found it, and I go, yay. Yeah, we're gonna cut over now, since there's somewhat of a path here. Ah, more little. Could they be bighorn sheep? I thought their poop would be a little bigger. This is the fun part about going off trail. Sometimes the decisions you make aren't easy ones. Even though you think you're making the easiest decision, that's glorious. Gratitude, my friend, for placing yourself right there. Okay. That looks like an easier path that way. Yes, that's what the GPS says. That I'll merge back with my path down, and then I can follow that up. There, I'm firm again. I'm trying to angle myself upward so I can minimize the angle of ascent. Otherwise, it's like going upstairs. That's what the hike up to amphitheater lake, amphitheater. The other day on the new moon. Your breath is a key indicator as to how much stress you're under. when running or hiking or biking, exercising. And when you're just sitting there, and we can control that stress level by slowing down, catching our breath, returning our mind to our heart and our breath. Using intention to consciously breathe. And you see, things are back under control. This is just the same tack I came down. So we're going up at this same angle then. We have a decision to make soon, because there's not a clear path about 100 feet ahead. So I'm going to go up to these rocks and then come over because it was easier. Oh, there's a path, or a less dense way, because this is pretty bushwhacky. There are places to step, and I'm just getting poked a little bit in the legs. I don't know where my pointer is anymore. There we go. Apparently I was following the wrong thing, but still I gotta go up. My GPS has me going all over the place here. Let me get to the start. Okay, I'm doing fine. I'm doing fine. I'm moving away from Brower Spring, moving back up the trail, even though there's lots of lines when I look in close. So we will use this handrail. Sometimes we can't see the forest for the trees, and we need to expand our point of view. And we need to expand our point of view, and we get the big picture. And we understand things better. Who would ever thought that we'd experience so much profundity on a hike? Life's little lessons on the trail. Whoops. I'm gonna go up that way. Seems like it's Hura Canari Sanaya. Closer to the way I want to go. We're going to serpentine up for more stable footing. This is loose dirt. Well, somebody else has already done this. I see their footprints, whether they were an animal or a person. The last person to sign the book was 6 days ago on the 18th. So I thought it was them after the 2 days of rain. Could this be a trail? Oh my goodness, it's a trail. Now I got two choices. So I'm going to walk a couple feet in this direction, see which way the arrow points. Walking to the west, so that's not the right direction. Well, let me zoom in. Yep, so we're going to go back this way. We're going to the east. Oh, that sucks. Look, there's a trail over there. I didn't have to come up this way. Alrighty, we're gonna try going this trail. Well, this is not saying we're going in the right direction. It says it's already been that way. So, here we go. Never mind me. We got to go to west for a bit. All right, I'm happy. It's 88:29 now. Total ascent 717. Laughing my ass off at the Synchronicities. When you're ready. And the wind confirms. Kananani Yanahana Wotarhani. $88.44. It's 727 total ascent. It's the area code of Pinellas County in Florida. (727) Kiss Fire, KISFIRE. Let's see if any one of you geniuses text me on that number. It's my business number in St. Pete. As a matter of fact, you should post on social media. Sending love from the source. Hashtag sending love from the source. You can even expand it and say sending love from the source of life. Oh, 8880. We're gonna get up there. 8884, 5, 6, 7, 8888 at 7773. Manifest, people. Manifest from your heart center. Little chipmunk. Finally, some life besides insects and listening to birds. That's okay. Thank you, Chippy. Oh, I didn't check to see if we're still going on the right path of the trail. And again, I thought I would only be here an hour. This is hilarious. What am I doing? Zoom out. I am on a path and I'm making my way in one direction. Back towards the start. Okay, so that's twice. I have confirmed I'm going in the right direction. That's good news. We'll confirm again in a couple of minutes. 8909. Going up a little higher here. I don't think we're going to get up to 9,000. But you never can tell. I still have 6 hours of driving to do today. That's okay. It's a glorious day. It's a glorious life. The breeze feels nice. As I'm generating some heat. $89.29. Akana haratiti wahai. Ya kanana haratiska tatiria. Hatanani hitiki chikwaha. Isa hanani hi kawahartu urhanai. Icha arahanani hi kawahatu. Uchichikawa hananiria. 89.28. We're going to go up a little bit more here. And there we go. There's Sawtell Peak. So our third confirmation we're going in the correct direction. That's what we do in orienteering. We keep verifying that we're going the way we want to go. And we don't call it getting lost in orienteering. We call it getting misplaced. And then you make a best guess as to where you are based on features of the land and those features that are on your topo map. And then you reorient yourself and you point yourself in the direction you wish to go. You align the compass to north and you go. And then you know which direction you need to go. But this is a path, so it's pretty easy. It's one way or the other. This is our handrail. Okay, 89.44. There's still some more height to get. I can't remember where we started. I don't know how much wisdom is going to come anymore. Those 2 blessings might have even been 3 blessings. Who knows? I'll assess when I get to the hotel later tonight. And figure out what's post-worthy and what's too personal. Oh my goodness. Sending love to you from the source of life. Oh, after days and days and days of hiking with a 20-pound pack, my left shoulder's starting to feel it. It just means that all the straps aren't totally balanced. So I take the weight off of that shoulder for a bit. Clearly a horse trail. I don't know what I said, but the wind confirmed. The wind goes, on point, dude! Yay, a little bit of downhill. Okay, so this is, oh, we had 5 feet. It's okay. 89.32 right now. I can check the stats once I upload them to Garmin Connect, and I can see what the highest point was. Some people hiking in. So I'll pause the video out of respect so that we don't capture them, or maybe I can go off to the side. Oh, we'll go up because they're stepping off this way. Glorious Valley, beautiful, beautiful day. Although I heated up going uphill, this wind is really nice. What an awesome day, isn't it? Where are you guys headed?
Jefferson.
Okay, nice. Enjoy your hike. Enjoy your day. Atananihi ska awartatinia arta. Shashashana nihi kota arhatania. Nanahakachi. Yeah, maybe you think you're... There we go. I think that's parallel. Nika Atawa. Tonanahara Hiska Atichkoarwanai. That's the funny thing about heuristics in software firmware, artificial intelligence. It's just applying how it was programmed. Remember these guys? Arawakahasasana Artakaitia, Yatadoro Hotokotukoro Husai, Shishishana Neha Kawa Atokur, Sakawananare. Oh my goodness, this is so beautiful. Nahasisianana. Gratitude. Unanaharitia. Akanahasa Haiti Tiukoahayeti. Itia Kanaha Tukurwatara Hananiri. Ishushanana Artukuhusa. Yatatakai Hiska. Aratanahata. Isa Hadayoto Urohutukonahinara. Ishishawaya Nara. I think we're at the vantage point to look over at Henry's Lake again. That's good news. That means we know there's only a short hike left. Oh, look! It's a different vantage point, but Henry's Lake. Thank you, water. Awataharahatai. Okay, this one's for you, Wellness Hero. I love you, my brother. We love you! Urahartka! Isa hanaria takacha wa hanananiata. Let's see if he comments now. Hakaticha arnati kawatitkoha. Oh, nanania takawaratisa yanaharatia arnaharasia. Ah, what a glorious soul he is. Hakanania ratanahariaka. Hakananahi chiara watanano to kuchawa tananiri. Iskananahariasa. Sending you love and blessings, my brother. Nihakawarata atikuaraha nanohutuku. Sending the holy fire. Nihatakura watakar shashia. Atahari hitanara wakachia naharoda. Irahar sananira. Through all of your cells. Nihakananati achiacha arawatata. Through all the proteins of your DNA, Nitisko Odo Hotakawara, Arizana, Aratigajara, Iskarichika, Arakisa, Uratakuacharina, Iskatiatananaria Tikatikohoro, Utkawaharanaiske, Arashayat Skaditikoho, Idichikawahatkuru, Uruhanai, Ishikahianara. Returning your cells, that's what they said, returning your cells to the light and the greatness that they are. Returning your DNA to the light and the greatness that they are. And the wind confirms, my brother. Breathe it in. And breathe it out. Shashahananoro, Utakawaranahara Sikananiri, Iskananaharia Tekaniata. For that is my desire. That is my command to the universe. Nikatananadia Takananadia Tanana. And it may sound boastful to use the word command. It is simply a knowing in the ha going out. It's a knowing that it is so. Okay, more hikers coming up, so we're off to the side. We'll see what we see from this vantage point. So interesting how the timing of that. A nice family. Hello. Have a great day. Get any good shots yet?
Just like flowers, things like that. Look at this.
Excellent. They are gorgeous flowers, aren't they? Say what? Ah, gorgeous. Have a great day. Not everybody wants to be filmed. Hiso utananawahati taka shaharatanathi gari iroku shaharni kanahari hataharana iskona hatatika chawahayeti nahari hiska ratatanara sakana uro hatata kanaharateti arawati dono shishkona no horo kono. I don't know who that blessing was for, but if it resonated with you, it was for you. They're not giving me a translation, but they say that you understand. Okay, here's another blessing coming in. Drop that from your heart because it's no longer serving. You are love. There's no room in your heart for anything else. Katatihi nahati rahanahatu kurawati nanara nihisahana tiakawahasunani. And for my granddaughter Ellie. After she was born, like her sister, she was allergic to certain foods that her mother was consuming: dairy, soy, nuts. And my daughter Samantha was pretty quick on understanding what it was this time. But Raina, who's turning 3 in a month, she couldn't sleep and she was crying and cranky all the time. But it's because of the food. She cried herself to sleep a lot. The only way to calm her down, and it was really funny that I went over and I held her and I spoke one particular light language to her. It's from her home world. It's a form of Arcturian. Tikatakahana harihi satakai natiatana nahi kitara kono no huru sawatita hanihika atatiatanara kanahasi hataru nawa yayatanarisa takuchari hinana akananita katakatakita katakara karatatakauturu taka shashakanananihi Aratatakaya takataka warwatakananari kanananahatati Turatakuru rakananini arwatakatakuru She would calm right down and she would coo because she felt at home. And for the longest time, that was she responded to that language. And she spoke her version of light language for the longest time. And she'd repeat the same light language phrase over and over again and point her finger. It always started out with Aya. And when her mom spoke to her, says, well, what do you want? It was the same phrase over and over again. When I spoke to her in her light language, and I said, okay, and then her language changed. She stopped saying the same phrase over and over and over again. And then she went into, cool, I'm understood. Now I'm gonna ramble on. And she went on to dissertations, it seemed like, talking about all these things and all this wondrous things that she's found as being a human in this earth plane, and how it's interesting, and what this person was doing and what that person was doing, and what this feels like and what that looks like. Don't we all just want to be understood and listened to? Kananani here to go Hanawahayata. Well, we're going up again. It was nice going down for a bit. We'll see who watches this entire video. If you've made it this far, please comment below. I have no idea how far it is. We're easily over 2.5 hours into the hike and the blessings. 87, 84. 3 hours, 11 minutes. I'm sure the video's not that long. I kind of want to get driving, but that's not in this now. I will get there. We'll see who gets this far in the video. Hilarious. Oh, we're so close to the start. Let's pause for a moment. At 88:08, at 8:58. Manifest our heart's desires. And the 5, was it 858? 5 is the human number. And the 0 is the unlimited. With the manifest like the master that you are. It's not like I'm watching my watch for the numbers. Spirit goes, check now. Okay. And the numbers are awesome. Kanana Heritada 8831 878. 888 of total ascent so far. At 8840. Just keep going up, it's catching up. Thank you, Spirit. Look now. How about now? We're getting close. Hear kids screaming. So I'm gonna take a breather. And some water. Oh, point it off to the side again. Konanahari takawata. Kanari sikata nara dear. Hello.
Hello.
Isn't it a gorgeous day?
It is. How far up does it go?
Oh, it goes for miles if you want.
Probably. So my mom's waiting for us.
Yeah, exactly. Have a great day. Make it a great day. Not too many people understand that though. Yeehaw, torku unananariritsa. So to kuchar sananawu. Urata to kucha. Itananaharahe. Arkasanahe. Kacha arahakano huku. Skichkona. I want there. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, artificial intelligence. Kananara hiskatu. Ah, naharikia. Huru. Just heard some birds. See? Yellow finches? I don't know, I saw some yellow. I don't know what birds are in these mountains. That's their voice. Okay, I'll continue. Thank you for your beautiful song. Kanananiti ataka. I can't find them, but that's okay. Couple of more feet. Couple of more 100 feet, maybe. It's really not that much. 898 of total ascent and descent. Every up and down change it records. So if we go down a foot, like we're doing right now, it should tick it. Maybe it only does ascent, because I'm certainly going down plenty of feet. Well, there's a little bit of up coming up, so... Well, that's new news for me on this one. That the total ascent on this device is really just the total up that you went. I've owned this device a long time. I can't believe I didn't understand that before. No information is always good. Again, this valley's Synchronicities, simply gorgeous. And here's the field of Ashuda, speaking your truth. It is such a gorgeous blue from a distance, and the intermixing with the green and the yellow. I just want to cry because it's so beautiful. And did I get to see it and experience it? Oh, and there's pinks too. Oh my goodness, look at that. And here's one that's in a transition. Pink on the inside and blue on the outside. Oh my goodness. That's the higher heart chakra expanding to speaking its truth. Okay, we went down a bunch and it still says 898. 8707 is the altitude right now. And now that we're going up, that number should tick up the total ascent. 899. Woohoo! 900. All right. See, this is what experimentation does. You make a hypothesis, and if you're wrong, you keep running with that wrong hypothesis, with that wrong science. And then when you do another experiment, and it proves the previous experiment wrong, you look at the new science. You repeat the experiment. So that you can verify, and you try to move all the variables from the equation. To me, it's just one data field, and I'm using my perception of whether I'm going up or down, and I'm going down, and I'm clearly going down plenty of feet, and the number is not changing. But the elevation is changing and it's lowering. So I know. So now I went below 8,700 feet. Now I'm going to turn around. We're going to redo that experiment. We're going to go up. We're going to go above 8,700 and watch the total ascent go up. 916, 917, 918, 919, 920. Synchronicities. Experiment confirmed. Nisko oro hotanawariska. So all the scientists have worked before they give it a formal name of the scientific method. They make an observation, or they start with a hypothesis. And then they devise a test. That's when they started sticking sticks in the ground, and they noticed that the shadow of the sun started moving. And so there's only two possibilities for that: that the sun is moving or the earth is moving. Well, I guess there's three, or both are moving. And for the longest time, we thought that the sun revolved around the earth, that the sun is the object that moved through the sky. Now we know that both of them are moving, that we are revolving, the earth is revolving around the sun, and the sun is on a path revolving around the center of the galaxy. So technically the Earth is traveling in a corkscrew pattern around the galaxy. Because the whole galaxy is moving. And that's pretty much all our science can tell us at this point. But there was a time that we thought that the sun moved around the Earth. Because that's what our science told us. That's what our observations and experiments told us. Because we lost the science and the wisdom and the knowledge from Atlantean times and Lemurian times. And not that it really mattered, because when you were living off the land as a hunter and gatherer, the seasons were more important. Where were the herds going? Where and when were the berries growing? So when we gathered, we knew where the food source was. And these trails came about as animal trails. Animals know where the water source is, and animals know where the salt source is. So we as humans and pre-humans simply followed the paths of the animals, and it led us to the water and it led us to the salt, because we need both to survive as well as food. And we experimented with food sources. You know, the only way to tell that a berry was poisonous was for somebody to start to try to eat it. And if they got sick, we told the rest of the people in the clan. So driving down Sawtell Peak Road, the hike is complete, 3.5 hours, 5.5 miles. And going down this 11% grade. It's normally 7%, but on this gravel road, we're going down really slowly. So thank you for joining me on my hike and on my journey, and the blessings. And there's these hairpin turns that I'm going, you know, sub 10 miles an hour. Luckily, it's nice and wide. There are aspects of this hill, this mountain road, that it's only pretty much 1.5 cars wide, and uphill traffic has the right of way. So I got to pretty much go off-road to let them drive by, because if they lose momentum, anyway, thank you for sharing in my highest bliss. Namaste, my friends. With good thoughts, good words, and good deeds. That's how we make this now a good now, and the next now a good now, and that's how we spread the love. Namaste, my friends. See you in the new now. And make it a great day. Because why would you leave it up to anyone else? Oops, I almost went 20 miles an hour.